by getting this oil draining. Let's see, righty tighty, lefty loosey. We're gonna get this draining and wait for some people to join us. We haven't done a live stream in a while, so we gotta let people catch up a little bit. Maybe a few people last minute. Oh, there's a live stream, I missed it. It's been a while. But let's start this draining. Come on, drain plug. So Friday nights, I used to do live streams every Friday on this rebuild, on this 4-liter XJ. Did a complete engine rebuild and installation. That was a lot of fun. Now we are doing the first oil change. Oh, come on. There we go. And we're doing it a little bit too late, honestly. Let's come out and see who all's here. All right, we got Dr. Gill, 65. Hello, Deluxe Darts here, KB6. Hey, so some of my regulars are here. That's awesome. Let me flip this camera back over. Sorry, it's been a while. I gotta get back in the groove. So XJ's been running really good. My daughter's been driving it. She did have some issues recently where it kind of like bogged down when it was idling and died on her. So I've been driving it the last week, and sure enough, lo and behold, the last week it's been doing great. So I did hook a vacuum gauge up to it and a fuel pressure gauge. Vacuum gauge, I want to say it was like 14 or something. Might have been a little low there. Fuel pressure, oh my gosh, the fuel pressure is amazing on this thing. Holds right at 50, 55, and then I turn it off and it holds that pressure. I come out a half hour later and it's at 40. I'm like, good grief, that's great. All right, drying off my plug there. Don't forget to put that in. So after about 200 miles, I think it says 4 hours, 200 miles. I've driven it quite a bit farther than that. So I was desperately needing to do an oil change. Who else here? Jeeper Reaper, hello, Tom, welcome. Yeah, long time no see. It has been. So we've got new oil filter. We've got some more of the AMSOIL SAE 30. Break-in oil. It has to be high zinc oil. We put that in initially. Been driving it for the last, well, you're supposed to go 200. I think I went more like 1,000. I don't know. I'd have to double check the mileage. Definitely more than 200. And then you're supposed to drain the oil. So we're doing that tonight. Then refill. So one more change with the high zinc. So initial fill with the high zinc, one more high zinc, and then we can go to just whatever conventional oil we want. Let's pull this other camera out here. Got to get back into my groove of live streaming things. So how have you guys been? It's been a while, and family's actually out of town. So I thought, what am I gonna do? Oh, I really need to do that oil change. Let's do a live stream. Let's see if some of the regulars can hop on here, and we'll get this done. IAC, idle air control. Yeah, actually I replaced the idle air control as well. I don't know, but then the last week it's been running great. So I don't know. This dumb filter is in a bad place for me. I'm gonna undo the oil pressure sensor here. And let's see, this wire out of the way. See if I can get a grip on this with this wrench. There's just not a lot of room. I actually might have more space underneath, but we're going to give this a try. So I need to do a, smoke test on it. I really want to look for vacuum leaks. I think the vacuum is a little low on it. Man, I can't get a grip on it. My left elbow is kind of sore, so that's going to be a little difficult to get to. I'm going to go at it from underneath real quick, just because I can't get a tight grip on it from right there. So let me peek from underneath. I could see it fairly well from underneath. Except it's been raining out and it's all wet down here. But the engine, we'll start it up here in a bit when we're cycling new oil. Oh gosh, yeah, I'm not going to be able to. Well, maybe. Watch me not get very far in this oil change. Yeah, I think I really need to do it from the top. We're going back to the top here. Let's see, spark plug number 5 here. I'm just going to get this wire out of the way. Let's see. Number 3 on the top. Number 5 on the bottom. Just give myself a little room. There we go. I got a camera here too. If I can get a tight enough grip on it. Sorry, I know I'm bumping the camera here. So, what have you guys been up to this fall? Start of fall, I've been playing with a grandbaby quite a bit. That's been awesome. I can only get like one hand on it. Wow. Good Lord. Wow. Who put that on there? We'll get it, don't worry. I'm gonna end up hurting my arm again. Sorry, I know I'm flipping you guys all over. I'm just trying to get you out of the way. Okay, there. It moved a millimeter. I don't think I got it on there too tight, but maybe I got it on there too tight. But the engine, as I was talking about that, right, runs so good, yeah. Sounds really good. We'll start it up here in a bit. We can get this. There we go. Good grief. I don't know who put this filter on here, but they overdid it. It says on the instructions on the filter, right? Just till it touches and 3/4 of a turn or something like that. This is the problem with live stream. You guys get to see real life struggles. I swear it moved. There. It did. It moved. We're making progress. And yeah, I did lube up the O-ring before I put it on there. I don't know if you can tell, but it's moved. Punch a screwdriver through it and pull it off that way. It's just a little bit of an awkward spot for me to get to, too. We're getting our workout, guys. The engine bay looks very clean. Thank you. I'm My YJ has no AC, but what are the 3 cables crossing over? So you got your throttle cable, the other one is cruise control, and then the transmission kickdown cable. These 3 here. It's coming. We've moved it a, I don't know, 1/16 of a turn. Now I'm just trying to get a bite on it. I swear I didn't put it on there that tight, but apparently. Whew. Almost a quarter of a turn. Real life mechanic trouble. Struggles. Watch those videos and everything looks just so easy. Yeah, not always. My videos, I do try to explain when things are hard. Like, this part can be hard. Or I'll say, like, oh, I fought with this for 2 hours. Various things like that. But boy, this filter's been a bugger. Oh my gosh. Whew. I gotta take a break for a second. Man. Moving the camera a little bit. There we go. But anyways, there we go. This was a time to check in, see what you guys are up to. I have some of the regulars that watched all the live stream of the engine build. Hopefully some of them tuned in and can catch up on live. Let's see. I hate changing oil filter on XJ. Yeah, this one's being a pain in the butt. I have a Jeep XJ96 with a 2.5 diesel. Wow. In Norway. Tap the thumbs up, Jeepster. Yeah, give the like. Give the video a like for my struggles. Oh. It was cold out in the shop, but I'm just reefing on that. Sorry, I realize you guys can't hear me because I don't have my mic on. We're getting set back up here. Whew, just had to strip a layer. Good grief. Coffee Gamer, I just read your message. Interesting, no swearing. Yeah, that's on the inside. Can you guys see the filter? Oops, there we go. I don't know. Oh yeah, you can kind of see it down in there. It's turned almost a quarter of a turn. But good Lord, what a pain in the badootie this has been. Let's see, I can't really have you guys too much in the way. I'm gonna lift you up. Sorry for the camera movement here. Whoop. There we go. All right, let's give it another try here. It's in just a terrible spot, and these AC hoses are in the way. My arms are getting tired. Who knew oil filter would be the problem? Doesn't surprise me, honestly, though. Try down there like that. There we go. Move it a little bit. I don't know if you guys can see it moving, but it's moving a little bit. I think we're like officially 1/3 of a turn. So yeah, I've been working on the XJ. Got new tires on my JK. Got my racing slicks off of it. Got some brand new tires. I went 33. I still got to put a little bit of lift on it. It's a project in the works. I think we're at almost half a turn. Good Lord. Forearms are definitely getting the work out, but we're making progress. We are. Another nice thing about this is it's like over the top of the starter, kind of. So we're definitely going to get some. I don't know if you guys can see that, but we're moving now. Whew. Easy peasy. Oh, good grief. Whew. Let's see. Dual camera. Other cables across the cruise control, cable going to the transmission valve. I lost track of what cables you guys are talking about. These three, yeah, throttle, transmission kickdown, and cruise control, right? Oh, I can turn it by hand now. Oh, I don't know if you guys can see that. Hallelujah. One of the most annoying oil changes. Try to turn you guys a little bit. There we go. Let me make sure my catch pan is underneath there. Whew. Let's see. Is that an auto thing? Mine's a manual. Yeah, I believe so. Looks like oil's done draining. So my habit is put the plug in as soon as you can. I know I've heard stories. I knew one guy that did his oil change, new filter and everything. He's putting new oil back in. And he put in like 5 quarts, checked it, nothing. 6 quarts, checked it, nothing. Huh, gosh, why is it taking so much? And then he noticed a puddle under his car. So we'll just tighten this drain plug. I didn't overdo, but filter, good grief. I think I did it just per the instructions, right? Just all it touches, then like 3/4 of a turn. We might do until it touches and half a turn this time. Okay, drain plug is tight. I think pan is under filter spot. I'm gonna crawl out from underneath here, but I do want to wipe off. Where's my rack? There it is. I'm gonna wipe off a little bit of oil off the drain plug here. Keep it nice and clean. There we go. All right, looks beautiful. Whew. We'll get a start up here in a little bit and you guys can hear the brand new engine. Man, that oil filter, good grief, that was a pain. And yeah, we're underneath. This filter though, I need to get it off of here and then tip it up. Drain pan looks like it's right underneath, catching everything good. just want to drop this kaplunk right into the pan. My YJ is so much easier to do the oil than the Stumx J. Come on, are you off of there? There, yep. Whew. Boy, that oil pressure sensor barely have enough room to get by that. And there's our O-ring on it. We should be all set. Whew. Yeah, easy peasy. Do your oil yourself, they say. It'll be great. No problem. Just gonna dump this in my pan. There we go. Alrighty. Okay, the hard part is done. Easy from here. Hello, Dale from Toronto. Robert's here. Wrench, yes, on auto. Wrench, that's cool. I like that name. Thanks, Wrench. Is that an auto? I like that name. Just a username, Wrench. Give me a wrench. All right. Just cleaning up a little splatter from the dumb filter. All right. Oh. Enough complaining, right? How are things in Toronto? Probably getting cold up there. It has been raining and yucky here today. Like I said, family's out of town, so thought, it's a good day to do the oil change because I got nothing else going on this evening. My other option was just veg out and watch a movie, which sounds pretty nice. I might do that as well. We're going to take just a little oil and a little bit on the O-ring here because we don't want this to get fused onto the block there because that would be really dumb. Now, I'm going to get rid of my yucky oily gloves. And put on my grippy gloves. So I get this filter on. Some people fill the filter with oil. I typically don't. From what I've read or studied on it, like it doesn't make any difference at all. Some people do, it makes them feel better. If you do, great. I mean, it doesn't hurt anything. But from like engine builders and stuff I've read, they say like my engine still has oil all along all the bearings and everything, and up at the valve train. Like, I mean, there's residual oil there. This is going to fill in like 2 seconds, and the trouble of filling with oil, getting it down there, putting it sideways, not spilling it all over, getting oil all over everything for 2 seconds of possible wear prevention. I'll never notice that on this Jeep. Maybe if I was doing a dragster that raced one time, yeah. Get this filter down in there without breaking that oil pressure sensor. Not that I've done that before. Monkeying around, I think I broke that sensor once. But that's how you learn lessons, right? Okay. Filter going on. Well, if you guys can't see anything, can you? There we are. Filter's going on, and get some vice grips. Get this on there as tight as we possibly can, right? No. Okay, I'm backing it off. You guys can watch, so we can do our next oil change. We know we didn't overdo it. So I'm just touching right there. So that's loose. Touching right there. So that part of the label. So That's like half a turn. Let me switch hands. That's just hand tight. I don't want it leaking either, you know. I guess I'll call that good. And I mean, again, that's probably about 3/4 of a turn. So let's put things back together before we forget. Oil pressure sensor. We took that off. We took spark plug number 5 was on the top, right? And is there another one that goes there? There is. Took that guy off. Did we take anything else off of this? Plugs, wires, sensor. I think that's everything I unplugged, right? We're going to say, yeah. That's everything we unplugged. Sorry, 68. You guys are getting ahead of me on your chat, which is totally cool. Whew. I'm still tired from the fighting that dumb filter, man. All right, let's we got the plug in. Let's put some oil in. So we'll dump 5 quarts in here and see where we're at. And yeah, like I said, so this is high zinc because it's a flat tappet cam. Break-in oil. So we put high zinc oil in initially, and then yeah, you run it for 200 miles, or I think it says 4 hours. And I ran it much longer than that, honestly, too long probably. And we're finally getting to it now. So it was overdue for an oil change. After this, then the flat tappet cam will be broken in and we can just do whatever oil change on it we want. Boom, dual camera, look at that. Let's see, grab a beer, Dale, enjoy yourself. Will do, Tom, thank you. Sorry, it's a 68. What's 68 degrees for me? Yeah, it's probably about 68 here today. Let's see. It's around 293 for those of us using Kelvin. Deluxe Start. How have you been, Deluxe Start? Anything exciting going on? Obviously, I've taken a break from the live streams. It was a lot of fun, but it was a lot of work and a lot of Fridays. Just, I mean, I enjoyed it, but it was also just, yeah, a lot of work. So I hope to do a live stream series again in the future once I get some good project to do. Or, I mean, I could just live stream random projects too. Well, tonight I'm replacing this thermostat. Generally, those videos I'll make a full edited, nice video out of. You guys think 5 quarts is too much? Should we do 4.5 and check it? Let's do 4.5 and check it. I have 6 available, but I don't want to overfill it. Alrighty. Yeah, we're just below the ad, so we're good. It is on the dipstick now. Let me put the rest of this one in. And we'll start it up. Cycle some oil through that new filter. I don't know, are you guys, do you guys add oil to your filter first? It's just my habit to not to. Not saying I'm right. Everything's out of the way. That should be fine. I don't have my light. I was fiddling with it earlier. Open up the shop door a little bit and we'll fire it up. Filter looks good. Everything's hooked back up. All right, I'm gonna crank the shop door here. I was fiddling with the fuel rail because I checked fuel pressure earlier. So I wonder if I had a little air in the line there. Grabbing another towel here. Let's see where we're at. We got 5 full quarts in it right now. It's going to be awesome to hear the 4.0 without the famous lifter tick. Like mine. Yeah. Let's see where we're at. And we are still too low. A half a quart low, maybe. Let's add a little bit more. Let's see, lots of work here, but also lots of trail runs with the Jeep Club. Oh, awesome. One of my goals is to get out hunting next year. I missed this year. I hope to go hunting next year. A few things I got to get set up before I can do that, but that's on my list. See where we're at. And then I've been playing with grandbaby a lot. And another grandbaby on the way. Be here shortly. Okay, we're going to add the other half of this quart. We should be perfect. So that was 6 full quarts. That'll do it. It was just above the add line, but not to the... There's like an add and safe on my dipstick there. Or add and full. We're definitely good now. Yeah, we're good. All right, let's just wipe up a few things here because that dripped up a little bit, and somebody said my engine bay looked nice, so gotta keep it looking nice, right? It was overdue for this oil change though. I'm gonna put this out here. Clean that up later. There we go. Let's fire it up again. And I'll document I did an oil change on it. Try to keep track of my own stuff. I need to do a vacuum leak test on it. But I need a smoke machine. I think my vacuum is a little low. But everything else on it is super nice. Well, there it is. I'm not adding oil to the filter. Maybe if it goes straight up, but only if I remember it, yeah. 4.0 takes 6 quarts with filter. I don't pre-fill the filter on smaller filters. Oh yeah, it makes sense, just bigger. I don't pre-fill. I take out the relay, and the jump starter to build some pressure. Okay. I'm reading your guys' comments backwards. It's going to be, there you go. I just pre-fill my filter halfway and let it soak in the filter media and then add more oil until it's halfway. It makes me feel happy. Everyone has their preferences. Exactly. Everyone has their ways, and you can make an argument for any one of them. That's one thing I like, or one of my mottos, I guess. There's more than one way to skin a cat, right? There's more than one way to do things, and it doesn't necessarily mean one person's way is better than the other. But then there's things that are more efficient. So, there we go. Oil change on the XJ. What else is going on? We are, 36 minutes in. Pretty fast. So, I wonder how many viewers we got up to here. Missed a few of the regulars, but they'll catch this later. They're like, what? You had a live? I missed it. Yeah. Runs great. Sounds great. Like I said, died on my daughter the other day. But then I went and picked it up from her. And when I did, I had to give it a little bit of throttle. But then this last week, been running amazing. Starting first time and idling just fine. A little bit of oil there I'm wiping up. But I think that's about it for my night. Still got time to maybe go watch a movie or something. So that's probably what I'll do. Hopefully to have some other live streams. Oh, maybe this winter or something. I don't know. I got to find a good project to do, like I said. So I think that's it for me. Let's see. Halfway better than Valvoline quick oil change places. Not all of the old oil gets out. Yeah. Yeah, I do like doing my own oil changes because, I don't know. Honestly, I take better care of it than the guy at the quick lube place because I care about it. I'm going to get the oil just right, get the plug on, not over tight. Apparently I get the filters on too tight though. But then it's also a good time just to look over things. I'm peeking at the belt, you're not seeing a thermostat leak or just, other problems you can catch. So I like to do it myself just to, looking at battery terminals, all those things that, I don't know, they don't care about as much as the owner of the vehicle does. And you save money. So let's rebuild an AX15. I should. Who's that? Jeep Reaper? I have an AX15 sitting on the side of my house. I honestly do. Yeah. But then what would I do with it? Nice thing about this engine build is I had a purpose for it. Like I put it in here. I don't know. I could put it in my YJ. Anyways, I think that's it for me tonight. I'm going to log off. Thank you guys for tuning in. It was good to hear from you guys. Leave a comment. If you're watching this after the fact, say hello, leave a comment, check in. Let me know you watched it, and let me know what you're up to. Thank you guys. Have a good evening. I'm going to wrap up here, and I don't know, go watch a movie. Have a good night, everybody. Let's do it. Have a good weekend. See you at Deluxe Start. See you, Tom. S3 Viking. Good night.